Hello everyone from the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. It's Mr. Buhler, and once again I am with
Milton!
Thank you, Milton, for being here. This is the second Sunday of Easter, did you know?
I did know that.
Yeah, you're paying attention.
You
Milton's sharp. So last week we met with you folks and it was Easter Sunday. Now we're in the second Sunday of Easter. Easter goes on for quite some time into May, as a matter of fact. And Easter, we're obviously remembering Jesus coming to us from the dead and showing us that life is everlasting. This beautiful story of hope. And sometimes during Easter we also remember things like the spring. It's springtime now and all that stuff. But Milton, tell me, what did you think of the weather this week?
I liked it when the sun was shining.
Yeah, how many times did the sun shine, Milton?
One time.
One time, that's right. You were counting, weren't you? Yes, indeed you were. But it was snowy this week and it was cold. I went into the woods today to walk my dog on a lonely forest trail, and there was ice on the lakes, Milton.
Aw.
And guess, Milton, I saw geese looking for places to land.
Did you hear them honking?
I heard them honking, but they had nowhere to swim.
Did you see them flying?
I saw them flying, especially when my puppy dog saw them and they saw him. Nobody was hurt, though, that's for sure. I make sure of that. Plus, the geese are too smart. But, Milton, I guess I thought to myself, if we're going to celebrate the second Sunday of Easter together with our prayer table, maybe we need to have a sign of hope that spring is coming. Yes. Now, there is, my friends, a strong message of hope in the Bible, or an image of hope. And it's called, wait for this, you all know what it is. It's a rainbow. Now, in the Bible, there's a very strong image of a rainbow. Does anybody know what it is? Milton, do you remember where you see a rainbow?
When it rains, and after the rain goes away, you look up, and sometimes, if you're really lucky, you see a rainbow.
That's right, you do indeed. Now, do you remember a Bible story where a rainbow is most important? You remember?
I remember that.
Which one is it?
The story with the big boat.
Yes.
And all the animals.
Yes.
And
Who's the captain of the boat?
Captain Noah.
Noah, that's right. And the boat was a type of boat, it rhymes with bark.
Noah's Ark.
An ark, that's right. And I have a picture here of Noah on the ark as it comes to rest. The rain has stopped. The ark has rested in the mountains. And God says to Noah, I am going to give you a rainbow to promise you to always have hope. When something bad happens, you can always have hope that I am with you and that things will work out. Now, what a wonderful Easter message, or Easter image, the rainbow is. And this Bible, by the way, was given to me when I was just a little person, Milton. Like, how old are you, Milton? Uh-oh. 5?
I forget.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Milton, for asking the question. But I was 6 when I got this Bible. And so I'm going to just put it on the prayer table for now. Okay? Because the story of God with his people is in the Bible. I'm going to put it on the prayer table. And I am going to draw a rainbow for the prayer table. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Now, what shape is a rainbow in, Milton? Do you happen to remember?
It's not a circle. It's like half of a circle.
Yeah, that's right. It's an arc. Eh? So.
But it's not Noah's Ark.
No, this is so confusing. Oh, well, it's a different type of arc. It's like this. It's like almost like a semicircle. So I'm going to start my rainbow with the color red. And then I'm going to go for the color orange. Then I'm going to go for the color yellow. Then, I guess the color green will be next. Green. And maybe I'll have one more color here. I'll go for the color blue.
I like the way that's looking.
Yeah, so we're going to make that rainbow for our prayer table today. Now, there's one other little thing I thought that I would put on this prayer table as well today, and that's the moon. And the moon is a beautiful thing, as we all know, my friends. And did you know that Easter Sunday comes after the first full moon of spring? It's a fact. That's why Easter is on a different date every year. Christmas is always on the same date, right? December. Do you remember, Milton, when Christmas is?
Everybody remembers when Christmas is.
That's
it's
right.
So important. It's
Yes.
December 25th.
Yes, that's right. But Easter's always different. So I'm going to draw a moon, and you folks out there who might be watching this can probably draw a better moon than me. But for me, I'm just going to draw the moon as a spiral.
I think you're a very good drawer.
Thank you. I learned from the best. Princess Zorinda taught me how to draw. Did you know that, Milton?
I love her.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going to make this the moon. Should I go all the way around, I wonder, Milton? I think I will. The moon has a nice soft yellow light, eh? So, those are two images that we will put on our prayer table. The rainbow for hope, that spring is coming, and the moon just to remind us of the mystery of Easter. Because,
that's nice.
Milton, can you pass this to Princess Zorinda so that she can cut these out for us? Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay, I got it.
Bring it upstairs.
Okay,
Princess Zorinda. Thank you. That's wonderful. All right. Now, friends, while we're waiting for the moon and the rainbow, I thought I would show you something else. Last week I told you folks that if you wanted, you could make your own butterflies to hang on the tree, and so I just thought I would show you what I did here. I took my colors and I drew a little butterfly, and as you can see, I'm not a very good artist. I wonder what kind of butterflies you can draw out there. And then I just taped a little bit of string to the back, because the butterfly does remind us of Jesus coming back from the dead, because just like out of the tomb, the butterfly is born out of a cocoon where it's been sleeping a long time. But when it wakes up, it's beautiful and free in the air. So it's a wonderful Easter sign, the butterfly. So I thought that I would put that on our prayer table right there. All right. Now, there was just a couple other things.
I'm back, Mr. Buhler.
Look at Milton. You know, Milton, God gave you hands for a reason, you know. But let's say thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're always fooling around. Yeah. So this rainbow, I'm going to put, I was thinking of just taping it to the wall behind my prayer table. Like that. You see that? That's what we'll do. Now, in the church recently, my friends, there was a special celebration for a saint. I don't know if you can see her picture or not. That is Saint Kateri. Saint Kateri lived over 300 years ago, and she was a very special woman because she felt God calling her in her heart to live a certain way. And she was willing to go travel a long distance, a very long distance, a long time ago, before electricity, before trains or planes or cars. She walked a very long distance, hundreds of miles, to get to Montreal, where she wanted to live a certain special way and devote her life to God. And so that's what she did, Saint Kateri. She was a very loving woman who cared very much for people. And while she was alive still, in fact, people were very, very impressed by her and quite taken by her. And so she was always fondly remembered, Saint Kateri. Saint Kateri is the patron saint of the environment. So for those of you who care about the earth, you know that Saint Kateri is a patron saint for the environment. She's someone who prays with us to God when we're worried about the earth. All right? Very powerful woman. Anyways, I was thinking of Saint Kateri, and then I started thinking about the James Bay coast, and I started thinking about, first of all, people in Saskatchewan who are worried about the river. The spring floods are coming soon, and I am worried for them, and I know that they're worried, and so my prayers of hope are with them. And so that's one thing that Saint Kateri reminded me about. And then St. Kateri also reminded me that there are a lot of students right now who go to schools like O'Gorman High School or O'Gorman Intermediate or Pope Francis or maybe Aileen Wright and some other schools in our board who are at home right now during this funny time when schools are closed. They're at home in Peawanuck or Attawapskat or Kasheshawan, Fort Albany, Moose Factory or Moosonee. And I just wanted you folks to know that I'm prayerfully thinking of you too. I have a picture here to remind me to pray for all students in our board. But today, I thought that I would add a couple of geese to the prayer table just to remind me to always prayerfully remember the students right now who are on the coast and safe and happy in their communities, I hope. And in case you're missing school, whatever, I want you to know that I'm not alone. There's a lot of people thinking of you and praying for you. Milton, can you see what Milton has done there? Now, I like the moon, but I like your face even more, Milton. Okay, hold still. Gee whiz. That little nose of yours. Boy, oh boy, you're going to get a rash on it. You're going to have to watch out. So I thought I'd put the moon here to remind me of the mystery of Easter. Okay. Well, there's only one more thing I want to do tonight, my friends, or today. And Milton, what's your favorite food?
Bananas.
Oh.
I go bananas, free bananas.
Is that explain why the banana bowl is always empty in our house? How many bananas do you eat a day anyway?
One banana a day.
One banana a day. Okay. Do you like anything else, Milton? Like, do you eat other food too?
I like lots of food. I like chocolate chip cookies. I like apples. I like
that. Okay.
peanut
So
butter.
it's time for another shopping trip, I guess, because when I want a snack, there's no bananas, and after supper, when I want dessert, there's no chocolate chip cookies, and that explains a lot.
Sorry, Mr. Buhler.
That's okay. High five. You're doing good, kiddo. Yeah, no, you're doing just fine. Anyways, the reason I'm asking, Milton, is I thought today we would plant a seed in the ground. Because a seed is another symbol of Easter and of new hope. Do you see this dirt here, Milton? You want to smell it? Smell good?
I like it.
Yeah, me too. It smells like, it smells like spring and summer. It's just right here, right now, even though it's still cold out. But I went into the garden today, Milton, and where the sun had shone on the dirt, and I picked out some loose dirt, and I put it in this cup, and I thought that as a sign of Easter, I'll move the Easter bell over there, and I'll put the seed right here, or the dirt here, and open up the seed box, and let's see, close this up. There we go. That keeps our seeds nice and clean and dry. I have here some beet seeds, and I thought that I would plant a couple of beets. And what we'll do, I have some extra seeds here. I'll put them on the prayer table for now.
Mr. Buhler,
Yes, Milton.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
What happens when you plant a beet seed in the ground in spring?
It's
Ask me.
what? It's gonna grow.
Beats me.
Oh, Milton's got a joke. Thank you, Milton. Oh, and here's your tail too. At least you're not using it to swing from the rafters. Hey, high five. You're doing good. I guess we could use a joke, eh? Thank you. You got any more jokes, Milton?
Right now.
Okay. So I'm going to plant these two beet seeds in the dirt. And after the plants have grown up a bit, we'll move them into the garden. But they'll need some time. And so by the time they're big enough, the spring will really have come. And it will be time to plant in the garden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these beet seeds. I don't know if you can see this or get in close on this. The seeds aren't that big, are they? And I'm going to put them in the dirt. And I'm going to push it in just a little bit, about right there. Cover it up. And I have one more seed here. Can you see that little seed there? Just going to punch that in there. Done. Cover it up. This dirt is nice and moist because the snow just melted around it. So I don't need to water it today, but there's lots of light here where this prayer table is. And if you want to plant a seed on your prayer table, I would talk to your parents first and see what they think of the idea. And find out if you have seeds at home, because sometimes we're not used to gardening. This might be a different summer where more of us want to garden. But if you want to do plant some seeds on your prayer table, just talk to your parents first. All right? So, I think that's it, Milton. What was your favorite part about the prayer table today?
I liked my beat joke the best.
The beat joke was... It was such a good joke that I didn't even get it.
But I really like your butterfly.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed making this butterfly, and it's going to hang here. And we have the rainbow and the moon. We've planted a seed. We're remembering our students on the James Bay coast with these geese. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much, my friends, for listening today. Milton, thank you so much for being with me again today.
Fun.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate this very, very much. And thanks for bringing those pictures and getting them ready for the wall. So bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.